Okay, guys, as promised, we're going to start the next Critter Club. These are cute books. I don't know why I like them. But this is Liz Learns a Lesson. So we're going to start this one. Um, I know there's a whole bunch of things that I am putting up right now, and they're not going to follow in sequence order. But I promise everything will get finished and put up so that you can follow along. Don't worry. It's a bit chaotic right now. So here we go. The Critter Club. Liz Learns a Lesson. Maybe my fingers will work. We can only hope. All right, Chapter 1, Hello Summer. Liz sat down on the bright green grass. She closed her eyes and soaked up the late afternoon sunshine. Can you believe it? She said to her friend Ellie, Amy, and Marion. Tomorrow is the last day of school. Hello, summer, Ellie cried joyfully. Hello, ice cream, and swimming, and flip-flops, and hello, lots of Critter Club, added Amy. The Critter Club was an animal rescue shelter the girls helped start. Their friend Miss Sullivan had come up with the idea after the girls found her lost puppy, Rufus. Do you guys remember that? Puppy's really cute, actually. Amy's mom, a veterinarian, was a huge help, too. Together, they had turned Mrs. Sullivan's big empty barn into a cozy shelter for lost and lonely animals. Thanks to the Critter Club, 3 abandoned bunnies had new homes. Right now, the club had no animal guests, except for Rufus, of course. That was about to change. Marion opened her notebook. We've already got 10 families signed up for pet sitting, she said. Ellie let out a happy squeal. Yay! Amy's mom was right. Pet sitting was such a great idea. I'm assuming they're doing it for like families going on vacation? I think so too, said Amy. While families are away on summer vacation, their pets can stay here. There you go. Liz flopped backwards onto the soft green grass. It was nice and warm. She was so happy and excited. She got to spend lots of time with her friends, and she was done with homework until September. Liz didn't mind school, but she sometimes had a hard time with school work, especially math. She would definitely not miss math over vacation. The girls talked about their other summer plans. Marion was going to play music day camp in July. She had been taking piano lessons since she was 5. Amy was going to help out at her mom's vet clinic. She also planned to spend a lot of weekends with her dad in Orange Blossom. He just got a new pool in his backyard, Amy explained. Ellie and her little brother Toby had fun plans with their grandmother, Nana Gloria. She's going to take us to the roller rink and the zoo and the Santa Vista pool, Ellie said excitedly. Liz sat up on the grass. Well, guess what I'm doing, she said. Art, asked Ellie. Marion and Amy at the same time. All 4 girls started laughing. How did you guess? Liz said with a grin. Of course her friends knew. She loved to paint and draw. Miss Cummings' art room was Liz's favorite place at school. There, she never felt like the one who didn't get it, unlike when she was in math class. Okay, you're right, Liz said. Mrs. Cummings is teaching a class in June at the Santa Vista Library. Liz glanced at Amy. I'll look for you there. Amy giggled and nodded. In the mystery section. I plan to read every Nancy Drew they've got. But first, I will see you all at school tomorrow for our last day. The girls hopped onto their bikes and headed to their homes for dinner. Liz was taking a deep, happy breath as she pedaled. The warm air blew through her wavy blonde hair. Just one more day of school, she thought. Then let the summer begin. Chapter 2. Change of plans. Ooh, that doesn't sound promising. The last day of school is so fun, thought Liz. She was on the playground trying not to get tagged. Their teacher, Mrs. Sienna, had taken the class outside for an extra recess earlier in their classroom. They had played Simon Says. Even the teachers were in the mood to have fun. I understand that. Back inside, Mrs. Sienna found a note on her desk. Liz Jenkins, she said. Mrs. Young would like to see you. Miss Young was the school's principal. Me? Said Liz. Oh, okay. She turned and headed for the main office. She felt a nervous flutter in her stomach. Had she done something wrong? But Liz pushed the worries out of her mind. After all, what could go wrong on the last day of school? Minutes later, she was standing in the doorway of Mrs. Young's office. Hi, Liz, Miss Young said kindly. Someone else was there, too. With her back to Liz, she turned. Mom, Liz sighed with relief. Did I forget my lunch again? Miss Jenkins smiled at Liz. No, honey, she said. That's not why I'm here. Come have a seat. Her mom tapped the seat of the chair next to her. Miss Young and I were just talking about math. She handed Liz a yellow piece of paper. Math Summer School. Sharpen your skills over the summer. When? Weekdays in June, 9 a.m. to noon. Where? Santa Vista Elementary School Library. Math, thought Liz. In the summer? That sounds awful. Who would want to do that? Liz, said her mother, we know you've had a hard time with math this year, even though you've tried your best. This class will give you a little extra help. But Mom, said Liz, what about my art class? She pointed to the flyer. Both classes met at the same time. Oh, that's not fun. I'm afraid you need to take the math class, Miss Young said. You need it to keep up with the rest of the students. Oh, she's saying she's got to keep that summer course in order to reach her goals to get into the next grade. Liz's mom put her arm around Liz. I'm sorry, honey, but you're going to have to miss the art class with Miss Cummings. Liz felt tears welling up in her eyes. Across the desk, Miss Young suddenly looked blurry. The good news is that the math teacher, Mr. Brown, is very nice and funny, Miss Young said. You'll have a blast. How does that sound? It sounded to Liz like she had no choice. It sounded like the start of the worst summer ever. Oh, poor thing. Chapter 3. Liz's secret. Liz tried to enjoy the rest of the day. It was hard. She couldn't stop thinking about summer school. After school, Ellie invited Liz, Amy, and Marion over to her house, but Liz just felt like going home. She wasn't ready to share her bad news. She felt so embarrassed. I can understand that. I must just be the worst math student in the whole grade, Liz thought to herself. Liz told Ellie she wasn't feeling very well. Oh, you poor thing, Ellie said. You have to get better soon. After all, it's the summer. There are so many things to do, and we have lots of plans. At home, Liz's mom was waiting for her. She had made a batch of Liz's favorite organic cookies. They sat down together at the kitchen table, and Liz took a cookie. They talked more about summer school. It probably won't help, Liz moped. I just don't get math. Her mom smiled. When I was in college, there was this beautiful oak tree in the town park. After a storm, it lost some big branches. The town was going to cut it down. They said it was old and sick and too dangerous to have in the park. Liz nodded and reached for another cookie. So what happened? Well, some friends and I called a tree specialist. We found out the tree could be healthy again with some special care. So we started a petition, and we got thousands of people to sign it, her mom said. And guess what? You saved the tree, Liz guessed. We saved the tree, her mother explained, jumping out of her seat. Liz giggled. She loved how excited her mom got about nature. Mrs. Jenkins sat down again. Do you know why I told you that story, Liz? Liz pretended to think about it. Does it have to do with math? Her mom nodded. At first, saving the tree seemed impossible, but each day we took tiny steps towards our goal, and we got there. Liz felt better after talking to her mom. Dinner helped, too. When her dad and her brother Stuart got home, her mom fired up the grill. Tofu dogs were by far Liz's favorite summertime food. After dinner, Liz stopped by. I can't stay long, she told Liz. I just wanted to see how you're feeling. Liz smiled, thinking what a good friend Ellie was. I think I messed that up. After dinner, Ellie stopped by. My apology. Liz did not come to visit herself. That's weird. Actually, I am feeling better, she said. She and Ellie sat down on the front steps. Liz told her about summer school. I was really upset about it before. That's what I meant about not feeling well. Ellie linked arms with Liz. Oh, I'm sorry, Liz, she said. I know how excited you were about the class with Mrs. Cummings. They sat for a minute, side by side, without saying anything. Crickets chirped loudly all around them. Look at it this way, Ellie said. You still have afternoons at the Critter Club, and you'll have all of July and August when you're done. That's true, said Liz, with a smile and a nod. I will have that. She squeezed Ellie's arm. And I will have a great friend like you, too. Chapter 4, Pop Quiz. Monday came too soon for Liz. It was the first day of summer school. At 8:55 a.m., she and her mom walked into the school lobby. It was strangely quiet. Grr, Liz grumbled silently. It felt like the whole world was on summer vacation. Her brother Stuart was still in bed. In the library, Liz's mom signed her in, and they met Mr. Brown. He seemed nice enough to Liz, but she was distracted. She looked around the room. Was there anyone else here she knew? There were about 10 other kids, but Liz saw no familiar faces. It was bad enough that I stink at math, she thought. Now all these other kids are going to find out that, too? Liz's mom said goodbye. I'll pick you up at noon, she told Liz. Remember, day by day, tiny steps. Liz took an empty seat at a table. She shot a quick smile at the boy and girl already sitting there. They smiled back. Okay, everybody, Mr. Brown said. Welcome to melting math, he laughed. Get it? It's summertime and math is cool, so the math is melting. Liz knew Mr. Brown was just trying to get everyone in a good mood, but she still was feeling grumpy. No one else laughed either. Never mind that, Mr. Brown continued cheerfully. First things first. He passed out a sheet of paper to each of them. Pop quiz. The class groaned. What? Thought Liz. A quiz? Already? Then Liz looked down at the quiz. Number 1, what is your name? Number 2, what is your favorite color? Number 3, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Number 4, if you weren't here, where would you be? Okay, thought Liz, Mr. Brown might be kind of fun after all. After the quiz, Mr. Brown passed out math problems. Work with the others at your table, he said. Then we'll go over the answers together. Liz smiled again at the kids she was sitting with. Hi, she said. I'm Liz. You guys don't go to the school here, do you? The boy shook his head. No, he said, I go to Orange Blossom Elementary. My name is Robert. He smiled shyly. I'm Laura, said the girl. I go to St. Mary's School. They figured out that they were all the same age, 8. They also figured out that they would all rather be doing something else. Hear, hear. When Laura looked down at the worksheet, she frowned. Oh, no, greater than and less than. I could not keep those straight to save my life. Me either, said Robert. I'm also terrible at subtraction. Liz smiled. Here were other kids with math struggles just like her. She felt herself starting to relax. And fractions, Liz added. What is with fractions? How can 3/8 be less than 1/2? 3 is more than 1, and 8 is more than 2. Robert and Laura laughed at Liz's joke, not at Liz. Liz knew right then that the 3 of them were going to be good friends. So we're going to leave off there, and we'll pick up at chapter 5, which is Critter Sitters. But what do you guys think? Do you guys have a hard time with math? I can honestly admit, even in college, I had to have a math tutor. I was horrible. Thank God for my friends and my tutor. And I did just fine. But sometimes you need the extra help. And it's okay. So you guys let me know.